We live in such an amazing world, and what amazing events and stories have we got in this amazing world? Diving deep into the spooky, the craziest, the most outrageous stories with our one and only Kady in the studio. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
반갑습니다.
반갑습니다.
완전 겨울이네요. 어떡해?
생각해보니까 다음 주에 벌써 11월이잖아요.
그러니까요.
그래서 이제 좀
털모자
좀 사고
fur coat
그래야죠.
그래야죠. I can't stand the cold either.
Me neither.
근데 오스트리아 출신인데 그래도 조금 이겨내야 되는 거 아닌가요?
저는 사실 오스트리아보다 호주 사람 같아요.
아, 그래요?
저는 추위 엄청 많이 타고
Yes.
겨울 진짜 싫어요.
More Australian than Austrian.
Yes.
I love it. 좋습니다. All right, well, let's get to our topic. 오늘의 주제는 뭘까요?
네, 오늘의 주제는 소셜미디어랑 좀 관련된 주제인데요. 요즘 뭔가 무슨 챌린지 이런 거 정말 많잖아요.
요즘에는 뭐 춤 챌린지 굉장히 많잖아요.
맞아요.
Right.
그래서 혹시 푸니타도 이런 챌린지에 참여해본 적 있어요?
저는 구경하는 건 굉장히 좋습니다. Yes, I don't take part in these challenges. I just 눈팅만 하고 판단하고 just judge me.
Judging everyone.
Why would they do this? It's so dumb, but I'm enjoying consuming all of this content.
근데 저도 비슷해요.
Uh-huh.
Like sometimes my friends would tag me in challenges.
Oh.
Yeah, like for example, like fitness challenges and
Oh,
stuff.
맞아요,
and they
맞아요.
do look fun, but usually there's like this time limit. Like you have to upload a video within 2 days or 3 days.
Right.
And I never have time.
귀찮아,
I'm like,
귀찮아.
yeah, like
Who's got time
it
for that?
looks fun, but I just
Yeah. 그러니까 말씀드렸다시피, like I mentioned dance challenges, but you're like the super fit girl. There's like exercise challenges.
right.
So many out there.
There's everything. I mean, there's fun stuff. There's some dark stuff.
There's the ALS challenge that was pretty big.
Yeah.
Ice bucket challenge.
Right. 그래서 뭔가 이런저런 챌린지 많은데 우리도 해보고 싶은 뭔가 아까 말한 것처럼 재미있는 간편한 챌린지 말고 이런 정말 아무나 따라할 수 없는 그런
아하.
챌린지도 있잖아요.
그렇죠.
그래서 오늘의 주제는 바로 세상에서 가장 정신 나간 챌린지 탑 5입니다.
정신 완전 나갔어요.
완전 나갔어요.
That's fun. All right. Well, before we head on, let's get our quiz game on.
네. 오늘의 퀴즈는 좋다. 오늘 세상에서 가장 정신 나간 챌린지 1위는 총 45,000km를 이것으로 이동한 건데요.
와.
여기서 이것은 무엇일까요? 1번 비행기, 2번 발, 3번 말, 4번 수영. 이 중에 답이 있습니다.
That's hard. I mean, 비행기 45,000km 가는 것도 사실 길거든요.
그렇죠.
But I can't imagine going on foot or swimming or by a horse. In any case, quiz before we enter the show. Number one ranked world's craziest challenges was so bizarre that someone moved 45,000 kilometers in distance using this. What was it that he used to move that far? Was it number one, a plane? Number two, his own 2 feet? Number three, a horse? Or number four, swimming? How did he move 45,000 kilometers? Send us in your messages. 샵 1013으로 문자 보내주시길 바랍니다. Well, let's get to it. As you said, 가장 정신 나간 challenge, craziest challenge, out of their mind challenges. 5위부터 시작해 보겠습니다.
John May, a 25-year-old man from England, is currently doing a challenge that is getting him a lot of attention on social media. He's striving to drink 10 beers a day for 200 days straight. According to John, there is no particular reason for why he started the challenge. But his live streams on TikTok have garnered him 83,000 followers.
Wow.
Also, he points out that he's helping his local economy as he has already spent $9,700 on beer since starting the challenge.
그러니까요. 맥주 비싸잖아요. 술 비싸요. 어떡해. 그래서 영국의 이건 지금 현재
지금 하고 있어요.
와우. 영국의 25살 남성인 존 메이는 소셜미디어에서 많은 관심을 받는 챌린지를 하고 있는데요. 200일 동안 매일매일 하루에 10잔씩의 맥주를 마시는 도전을 하고 있습니다. 이제 이 사람에 따르면 이런 챌린지를 한 데는 뭐 특별한 이유가 없지만 맥주를 마시는 것을 생방송으로 하면서 틱톡에서 8만 3천 명에 넘는 팔로워를 모으고 있습니다. 이제 이 사람도 자신이 지역 경제를 돕고 있다고 또 말씀하시는데요. 챌린지를 시작 후 맥주에만 9,700불, 9,700달러 이상을 썼으니 틀린 말이 아닌 셈인 것 같은데요. 거의 what would you call this? 1,000만 원을 쓰는 거네요. 거의. My goodness. Okay.
That's a lot of money.
So 200 days is a little less than a year.
Right, and he's almost done.
He's almost done.
He's almost done.
Oh my gosh. 근데 진짜 뭐 특별한 이유 있어도 I don't think it would be a very special reason. It's just you're just doing it to do it.
Right, I guess there's no good reason for drinking 10 beers a day, right?
이 사람 살 쪘을까요?
그건 잘 모르지만
There's so many questions. 질문이 많아요. 이거 저는 한 모금만 마셔도 약간 취하는 스타일이거든요. 이 사람은 10대는 마시면 취하지 않나요?
일단 그 사람이 말한 게 숙취 없대요. 왜냐면 숙취 생기려면 일단 한동안 안 마셔야 되는데
그래,
계속 마시니까 숙취 생길 시간 없대요.
취하고 있는 중.
계속 취하고 있어요.
와우. 취중이라고 해야 되나요? 취중s? My gosh. Okay, so he's just constantly drunk.
He's constantly drunk, basically. Yeah.
피곤하지 않을까? 그것도 막 배부르지도 않을까?
Well, I would not be able to drink 10 beers.
10 beers. My gosh. Okay, so what's the talk of the town? Do people know that he's this guy?
He's actually become a local legend in
그럴
his
것
town.
같아요.
And he said that even he went to some wedding and a random guy started kissing his shoes.
Did he have 10 beers as well?
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know why you would want to kiss his shoes, but I guess if you just, idolize a person that can... Is he working? Is he not? I'm guessing he's not working and being able to drink 10 beers a day. To a certain extent, you have to have the luxury to be drunk.
Right.
For 200 days
Because
straight.
most jobs would kick you out if you're
그러니까요.
constantly drunk like that.
부자인가 봐요, 이분.
아니면
부자여서.
학생인가요?
학생이어도
나이는 25살이라서.
Yeah, that's right.
아직
취직을
어리잖아요.
맞아요. 어릴 때만 할 수 있는 그런 챌린지네요,
그쵸.
진짜. 25살.
But he's actually planning to keep going with this. So he said that he will just have a little health checkup after he gets done.
맞아요.
Because probably his liver
It's not gonna last too long.
Exactly.
아무리 젊어도 이렇게 너무 마시면은 it's not like the
안
best.
좋아요,
Yeah.
진짜.
I mean, it's also, I would say that there's a lot of romanticization of drinking, especially in Korea, when you see a lot of the dramas, even the variety shows, these reality shows, and people love drinking. And I don't necessarily appreciate how it's pushed so much because the age range of, people watching YouTube especially,
Yeah.
it's from kids.
Right.
And so do you want to be, pushing alcohol so much so, I don't know, as an interesting, challenge to do? I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess it might be fun to watch, but it's definitely not a good idea to do the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. I remember when, I don't know if you watched the documentary Super Size Me.
I didn't watch it, but I heard a lot about it.
Right. 옛날에 저희 고등학교 때 인기 엄청 많은 다큐가 Super Size Me, 이제 맥도날드를 매일매일 먹는 분의 이야기였는데요. 결국에는 뭐 건강이
되게 안 좋아졌잖아요.
맞아요. 안
살도 많이
좋아졌는데.
찌고.
So, I mean, these things, it's fun until it's not fun.
Right.
The real consequences to them.
Exactly.
But I don't know, he's still 25. Maybe he just wants to make his mark in history.
I guess, and he also kind of hopes to make a career out of this.
Oh.
So he only plans to take a short break of 2 weeks after his challenge, and then he wants to start reviewing beer on TikTok and kind of like make a career out of that.
그렇죠.
Yeah.
Then you become like the beer
맥주 guy, right?
That's right. 이제 끝나면 또 고작 2주 동안만 맥주를 끊고 건강검진을 받고 이제 SNS 쪽에서 맥주 리뷰 이어나갈 예정이라고 하니까 또 이분은 계획이 있네요. 계획이 있어요. 전략이 다 있답니다. Well, there you go. 5위는 영국의 한 남자가 200일 동안 매일 맥주를 10잔씩을 마시는 스토리였습니다. 그렇다면 4위 number 4로 바로 이어가시죠.
In 2010, planking became an internet craze and one of the first huge social media challenges. People took pictures of themselves lying face down with their arms pinned to their sides in unusual places.
Yeah.
At first, it was all fun and games. However, just like with any other social media trend, people soon started taking the trend to extremes to stick out and grab people's attention. They started planking on rooftops, monuments, balcony railings, cliff edges, railway tracks, and other dangerous places. And unfortunately, several people died. Yeah.
Oh my God.
While planking is fortunately not a thing anymore, it has been substituted with a plethora of other insane social media challenges.
맞아요. Yes, it's so strange. 왜냐면 플랭킹 같은 경우에는 운동의 한 동작이잖아요.
네.
But it's not even.
You're
not even actually
Yeah.
planking, you know? 2010년 여러분 기억나시는지 잘 모르겠지만 플랭킹의 최초의 대규모 소셜미디어 챌린지 중 하나로 인터넷을 휩쓸었는데요. 사람들마다 이제 온갖 이상한 곳에서 팔로 이제 몸을 받친 채 얼굴 땅을 보고 있는 자신들의 모습을 사진을 찍어 올렸고 처음에는 그냥 재미로 시작했지만 시간이 갈수록 사람들이 더 심각하게 받아들이려고 이제 사람들도 관심을 더 받고자 해가지고 이상한 곳에서 이상하게 막 발전시켜 나가는데요. 뭐 지붕, 공동묘지, 발코니, 난간, 뭐 절벽 끝자락, 기찻길, 다른 위험한 장소에서도 이제 플랭킹을 했는데요. 결국에는 사람 몇 명도 다치긴 했고 사망까지도 하셨는데요. 다행히도 뭐 플랭킹은 더 이상 유행이 아니긴 하지만 지금은 뭐 다른 이상하고 굉장히 정신 나간 챌린지들이 더 많이 이어지고 있는데요. Yeah. It's an interesting one. I never really got it. I guess it's just because it's so random. You're just there.
I mean, it does look funny. You're like, what the?
Yeah.
When you see it.
근데 누가 이거를 만들었는지 그런 정보가 있나요? Or like
It's not exactly clear. So, but it's said that it has been around longer than social media itself.
Oh.
So apparently it already started in the 90s.
소셜 미디어보다 더 오래된
더 오래됐어요.
Wow.
But without social media, it wasn't able to spread.
그렇죠.
So in the end, someone posted it on Facebook,
Yeah.
and that's when it took off.
Yeah. 그때는 페이스북이었죠.
Yeah.
플랭킹 사진을 올리면서 확실히 더 유명해진 챌린지인데요. So who actually died from this?
So actually, a lot of people died. 생각보다 많은 사람들 죽었어요.
그래요?
But the first one who died was a 20-year-old Australian guy. And he wanted to post a picture of himself planking on his balcony's railing.
Oh my God.
And while attempting to take that picture, he fell from the 7th floor and obviously died
Oh my
immediately.
gosh. Can you imagine that? I mean, we talk about it because it's a, like a news story. But imagine your friend, or imagine
your son, your brother, your boyfriend. It's so sad.
It's incredibly devastating how, it started as a trend. And, those people who go to Grand Canyon and they want to take the photo.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Near the edge of the cliff. And you just never know how sturdy that piece of rock is.
So dangerous.
그러니까요.
And all just for a stupid picture.
Oh my gosh. 이거는 또 몇몇 사람들이 있는데 이 사람은 처음이었다고 하는데.
네, 근데 진짜 다양한 나라에서 온 사람들 죽었어요.
Oh my gosh. 호주 남성. 20살밖에 안 됐는데, 20살밖에 안 됐는데, 7층 발코니 난간에서 플랭킹을 하려다가 추락한 사건이었네요. Well, in any case, just goes to show everything within moderation. 모든 거에 적당히 하는 게 좋은 것 같습니다.
And safety is always more important than the perfect picture.
And a photo. I mean, for what?
Yeah, right?
Terrible. Our priorities have changed so much.
Unfortunately.
Because of social media. Well, there you go. 그렇다면 4위는 플랭킹이 소셜미디어 챌린지의 시초라고도 하는데요. 그렇다면 number 3. 3위는 과연 무엇일까요?
Don Lerman is a competitive eater who has done many crazy food challenges over the years and set numerous records. The challenge that brought him the most attention was eating 800 grams of butter in 5 minutes. 800 grams equals 7 sticks of butter and amount to 5,700 calories. Gosh. He succeeded and set a new world record. Other challenges he did include eating 2.7 kilograms of baked beans in less than 2 minutes and eating 10 burgers in 11 minutes.
Respect.
I'm just kidding. 이 사진 처음 봐요.
I do not respect this. This is ridiculous.
God.
이거는 진짜 정신 나간 거네요.
진짜.
I mean, have you ever had that, what do you call 앙버터 빵?
That is even too much for me. Like, I can't eat that.
It's like a thick slab of butter and bread. And even there, 빵 있는데도 너무 느끼하잖아요.
너무 느끼해요.
저도 사실 버터를 굉장히 좋아하거든요. 매일 아침 토스트에 발라 먹어요.
근데 엄청 얇게 발라야 맛있는 건데 이거는 진짜
피디님께서 진정한 버터 왕자라고 하시는데 That's incredible. It's also super... Like for me, 억지로 먹어도 이제 못 삼키거든요.
못 먹어요.
I can't. Like I physically cannot swallow. But for him to be able to eat 7 sticks. 와. 돈 레멘의 여러 해 동안 이제 기록을 세우면서 음식과 관련된 여러 정신 나간 도전을 푸드 파이터라고 해야 되나요? 이제 인기 반열에 올려놓은 챌린지는 5분 안에 800g의 버터를 먹는 것이었습니다. 여러분 아시나요? 800g의 버터는 버터 스틱 7개입니다. 5,700칼로리이고요. 성공했습니다. 이제 성공을 했고 세계적으로 기록을 남았고 또 다른 챌린지는 2분 안에 2.7kg의 구운 콩 먹기와 11분 안에 10개의 햄버거 먹기 등이었는데요. 이건 또 살이 어디로 갈까요? Looking at the photo, he doesn't seem like completely overweight or anything like that, but my goodness. 이런 것도 컴피티션을 보면은 뭐 물 마시기 그런 걸 못 하잖아요. Like you can't eat anything else. It has to be just the beans, just the butter.
Because you also don't have any time to eat anything.
That's right. Yeah, very true. All right, let's take a look. What are the details that came out of this?
So he entered his first eating competition, I guess, when he was younger, and he became completely hooked.
매니아가 됐어요.
Yeah, he started scanning the internet and started entering like any contest that he found interesting.
근데 이런 것도 참여하는 것도 비용이 따로 있지 않나요?
맞아요. 비용도 있고 그리고 사실 연습 굉장히 많이 해야 돼요.
이거 훈련이 있잖아요.
맞아요. 훈련해야 돼요. So this guy also he really he really studied the food that he wanted to eat.
연구해야죠.
네, 연구했어요. 엄청
Yeah.
열심히. 연구도 하고 그리고 뭐 이제 어떻게 해야 되는지, 어떻게 씹어야 되는지, 뭐 어떤 식으로 넣어야 되는지 이런 것들 다 연구했어요. 그리고 엄청 많이 연습도 했고
푸드 파이터네요,
Yeah,
진짜.
so he really practiced and studied the food. So for example, with the butter sticks, the way he ate the butter sticks was to grab them with both hands and then rotate them while shoving them into his mouth. And apparently that made them like melt
Okay, oh,
in
I
his
see.
mouth, and so
Right.
he could swallow them more easily.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's science.
I guess so. 과학적으로 연구까지를 한 사람을 와우, 대단하게 생각을 해야 되는데.
Yeah, and he's also credited with inventing the water method.
What? 물 마시기 방법?
So before a competition, he would drink a lot of water to expand his stomach. And by that, his stomach was stretched out and could hold more food. And that's now common practice for like these competitors, but he was the first one who invented this method.
그럼 물을 먼저 마시면 물을 마셔서 배 용량을 늘리면은 이렇게 하면은 배에서 더 많은 양의 음식을 저장할 수 있는 물 마시기 방법을 개발한 사람이네요.
맞아요.
진짜 많이 연구를 했네요.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But still the butter thing that throws me off. 왜냐면 많이 들어봤잖아요. 뭐 핫도그 eating contest, 햄버거, 도넛, 파이 뭐 그런 거는 다 들어봤고 뭐 어쩔 때는 뭐 어렸을 때는 한번 해보고 싶어가지고
맞아요.
친구들끼리 한번 해보잖아요.
맞아요.
But butter, I can't.
That's just like even the thought makes me gag. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Was it salted or unsalted?
It was salted.
Salted.
It was salted. So actually that makes it even more difficult.
소금이
Because
있는.
you also eat a lot of salt, and that's actually quite difficult.
Yeah. I mean, without, I don't know which is more difficult. Because without salt, I'd be like, ooh, it's way more 느끼해. It's so greasy without the salt.
But apparently, from what I know, the salt makes it even harder to swallow.
Yeah, I mean,
But
Well,
in any case,
some people say butter is good for you. Like, there was a challenge of having like a little spoonful, or I should say a big spoon of butter every morning, like straight.
really?
Yeah, and then people started putting butter in their coffee.
Oh yeah, like the what's it called?
bulletproof.
Yeah, the 방탄 커피.
맞아요.
Right? Ah,
그런 것도 다
yeah.
버터를 넣고 막 하는 거라
그쵸.
가지고.
But I guess there's still a difference between like adding one spoon and eating like 7 sticks.
7 sticks.
Like almost a whole
once.
kilogram of butter.
Oh my gosh, my goodness. Well, there you go. We are taking a look at the craziest, most unfathomable challenges around the world throughout history. Top 5. 5위는 영국의 한 남자가 200일 동안 매일 맥주를 10잔씩을 마시는 도전이었고 4위는 플랭킹을 소셜미디어 챌린지의 시초라는 챌린지였고 3위는 역시나 5분 만에 버터 1kg을 가까이 다 먹는 챌린지였습니다. Stick around. We'll get to our 2위 and 1위 in just a bit. But first, we'll leave you guys with the song Pink, Sober. What an incredible, amazing world we live in. 이렇게 놀라운 세상에서 얼마나 놀라운 사건들과 이야기들 우리가 기다리고 있을까요? Welcome back, Kady in the studio.
안녕하세요.
For Amazing World Ranking Show. 오늘의 주제 한 번 더 리마인드 해주세요.
네, 오늘의 주제는 바로 세상에서 가장 정신 나간 챌린지 탑 5입니다.
That's right.
네, 그리고 오늘의 퀴즈도 한 번 더 내겠습니다. 오늘 세상에서 가장 정신 나간 챌린지 1위는 총 45,000km를 이것으로 이동한 건데요. 여기서 이것은 무엇일까요? 1번 비행기, 2번 발, 3번 말, 4번 수영. 이 중에 답이 있습니다.
Number 1 ranked world's craziest challenge was someone who moved 45,000 kilometers using this. What did he use to move? Was it number 1, a plane? Number 2, his feet? Number 3, a horse? Number 4, swim. Sharp 1013, sharp 1013. Shorter messages for 51, longer messages for 100. All right, let's take a quick recap. 다시 한번 5위는 영국의 한 남자가 200일 동안 매일 맥주를 10잔씩 마시는 도전이었고요. 4위는 여러분 기억나시나요? 플랭킹의 소셜미디어 챌린지의 시총. Number 3번은 5분 만에 버터 1kg 가까이 다 먹는 챌린지였습니다. Well, let's get to it. It's getting crazier and crazier.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, 2위는 과연 뭘까요?
In March 2020, when coronavirus infections started to get out of hand, an American TikToker called Ava Louise decided to start the so-called coronavirus challenge. She posted a video of herself licking the seat of an airplane toilet.
Oh my God.
A few days later, she updated her followers saying that she was totally fine and that she hadn't caught corona yet. Her viral stunt was featured on news outlets all around the world, and she claims to have made $4,000 from this one video alone.
진짜요? Oh my gosh. 2020년 벌써 3년 전이네요. It will be 4년 전 in just a couple months. 코로나가 막 터지고 걷잡을 수 없이 전 세계로 퍼져나갈 때 에바 루이즈라는 이름의 미국인 틱토커는 코로나 바이러스 챌린지라는 것을 시작했는데요. 이 사람은 자신의 비행기 변기를 하는 영상을 올렸습니다. 그리고 며칠 후 이제 자신의 팔로워들에게 나 완전 괜찮은데 아무 코로나 증상 없어 그런 것까지 영상을 올렸는데요. 이런 말도 안 되는 행위는 뉴스를 타고 전 세계로 퍼져나갔으며 이제 이 영상을 통해서 $4,000를 벌었다고 하는데 who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, she could have gotten corona as well. But that's just gross. I mean, girl,
it's
that's just gross.
disgusting. Like it doesn't even have to do anything with the coronavirus.
I
mean,
know.
I would never, ever lick a toilet seat. Like,
Gross.
ew.
I don't even sit on the toilet seat.
Me neither. Like that's I don't want to touch
I don't even
it.
let
It's
my
like,
butt touch it.
No. Oh.
My gosh. 너무 이상한 사람들이 많아요.
Yeah.
그렇지 않아요?
Yeah, but I feel like nowadays, and Ava Louise said the same, like she created the video so that mainstream media would cover it and make her famous. So I think nowadays a lot of people do really outrageously crazy stuff
So that people
to
like
get
us
attention.
could talk about it.
Exactly.
Thanks.
To get on Korean radio.
Yes. 이제 이분도 이런 행위를 통해서 주요 미디어가 자신을 유명하게 만들기 위해서 이런 영상을 찍고 올렸다고 하는데요. 성공하긴 했네요. 그러면
그렇죠.
어떻게 보면 성공적인 케이스이긴 한데, I mean, I would have there's a lot of 편집도 있고, like, did she really lick it? That's also like the sus part of it.
So I saw an interview, and in the interview, she said that she did actually lick it.
She did lick it.
She did. She did actually lick it.
Ugh.
But she claims that she, had wiped it and disinfected it before licking it.
Okay.
But I don't even really know if that even makes such a big difference. Like, no, just no.
Yeah, who cares?
Like,
I mean, it's just
yeah,
gross.
It's just, ew.
Like, sometimes I hold my breath going into this toilet seat.
I don't even want to touch the door or
Yeah.
like the walls or.
But the craziest thing about this is not her. It's the fact that people saw that and was like, 나도 하고 싶은데?
Right, because there were actually people who copied her.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I mean, they filmed themselves licking strange surfaces, like all kinds of strange surfaces. But I mean, luckily, the Corona challenge didn't become a huge trend.
Yeah.
But still, there are always people who copy these stupid
그러니까요. 지금 기사를 보고 있는 there was another influencer who licked a toilet seat.
Ew.
Says he has a coronavirus. 이 사람은 또 걸렸다고.
I mean, I guess he can say that he's lucky that he didn't catch anything else.
Yeah, very true. I mean, coronavirus would probably be the best case scenario.
Right, exactly.
더 이상한 병도 다 걸릴 수 있는데. Oh my gosh. I mean, 다른 사람들은 이제 이 사람을 따라하면서 이상한 장소를 핥고 막 영상을 찍고 올리고 다행히도 이런 코로나 챌린지는 그다지 인기를 얻지 못하긴 했지만 이 당시에는 더욱더 많아졌던 것 같아요.
맞아요.
Like challenges in general.
Yeah.
Because people were stuck at home. And obviously there was, good challenges like read a book a week or stuff like that. But who's entertained by that when you can see someone lick a toilet seat?
Exactly. And I feel like now challenges are getting more and more crazy.
맞아요.
Because people want the attention. And now you have to do really outrageous stuff to really get that attention.
Would you lick a toilet seat for $1 million?
Okay, man, I wouldn't do it for 4,000, but for 1 million, I could think about it.
I think I would do it for $1 million.
Yeah.
Would you do it for $100,000? 1억. Would you do it for 1억?
1억도 할 것 같아요.
Yeah. Maybe.
근데
But
not 4,000.
Not
400은
400만
근데
원으로.
만약에 뭐 일 없고 정말 급하면
급한 상황이면 무엇이든 할 수 있습니다. Very true. But yeah, I don't know. We're definitely making light of a topic, but should never, ever.
No.
We do not condone
don't do it.
licking toilet seats for any amount.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be worth it.
Not a good idea.
Because as we said, you never know what you're going to get.
Exactly. This could end really badly.
It could. Not even worth $1 million. It could end your life. Well, in any case, there you have it. Number 2, 2위는 틱토커가 변기를 핥는 내용이었는데요. Well, let's see. Number 1 is getting more and more curious. We'll get to it in just a bit. We'll leave you guys with a quiz. One more time. 다시 한번 1위 퀴즈. 다시 한번 내보겠습니다.
네. 오늘 세상에서 가장 정신 나간 챌린지 1위는 총 45,000km를 이것으로 이동한 건데요. 여기서 이것은 무엇일까요? 1번 비행기, 2번 발, 3번 말, 4번 수영.
Let's know. Number 1 ranked world's craziest challenges was someone moving 45,000 kilometers using this. Was it a plane? Was it his 2 feet? Was it a horse? Or was it just him swimming? Let us know. 샵 1013으로 문자 보내주시길 바랍니다. In the meantime, here's Kesha, TikTok.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey, what up, girl?
Grab my glasses, I'm out.
Throwing it back to 2009. 이 노래도 14살이네요. My gosh.
시간이 너무 빠르다.
너무 빨리 가요. 고등학교 때 한참 들었던 곡이었는데. Well, in any case, we're here at Amazing World Ranking News with Kady in the studio, taking a look at the top, the number 1 craziest, most outrageous challenge. 1위, 과연 뭘까요?
When Tom Turkich lost one of his best friends at the age of 17, he fell into an existential crisis. After battling with bad thoughts for years, he decided to set a challenge for himself. He wanted to see the world, and since he only had $1,000 in his bank account, he would do it the cheapest way possible, by foot. Turkich spent 7 years walking a total of 45,000 kilometers, traveling through 38 countries. He became the 10th person on record to achieve this remarkable goal. The only continent he did not visit was Australia because of lockdown restrictions.
Wow, my goodness. 와, 톰 투리치. 잘생겼네요, 사진 보니까.
Nice.
17살에 가장 친한 친구 중 한 명을 세상을 떠나서 삶이 흔들리는 위기를 경험했습니다. 그래서 그 후로 수년간 부정적인 생각과 싸운 끝에 이제 스스로에게 도전을 주기로 결심을 했습니다. 세상을 돌아다니며 경험하고 싶었지만 은행에 $1,000, 1,000불밖에 없었던 이 사람은 가장 싼 방법으로 세계 여행을 하려고 하는데 바로 걷는 게 답이었죠. 추리치는 7년 동안 총 45,000km를 걸어 다니면서 38개국을 여행 다녀왔습니다. 이제 역사상 10번째로 이런 기록을 올린 사람이 되었는데요. 이제 그가 방문하지 못했던 대륙은 호주뿐이라고 합니다. 그 이유는 코로나로 인한 그 록다운이 있었기 때문에 봉쇄 조치 때문이었다고 하는데요. 곧 가겠네요, 그러면은. Or maybe he already went and came back.
Maybe. Or he's sick and tired
Of walking.
walking.
Could be. That is incredible. 이것도
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible to have like willpower to do this as well. To stick to anything for 7 years is a long time.
Exactly. I mean, it's already hard to have the willpower to, go to the gym like twice a week for
맞아요.
more than 1 week.
그러니까요.
But then to walk every day for 7 years straight. And he walked a lot. He walked 34 to 38 kilometers every single day.
34에서 38km를 매일매일 걸었다고 하니까요. That's incredible. I mean, PD님께서 동요가사처럼 온 세상 어린이를 다 만나고 왔겠네라고 하시는데요. It's true. I'm sure he's got like the best experience. 인생 경험은 다 할 것 같은데 it still feels like it's so difficult to do for 7 years because I feel like after maybe the first year, you'll be like, 1년 동안 했으니까 이제 도로 집에 갈까? Because I feel like there's still the comfort of being home.
Right.
You know, the convenience, the facilities, and the amenities.
Yeah.
7년 동안 계속해서 이제 여행 다니면서 별의별 생각도 다 들 것 같기도 하는데.
Right. So he actually said that the 2 first years were the hardest because that's when he walked alone. And so he really had a lot of time to think.
그렇죠.
And he had to kind of like do everything by himself. But then he kind of like became more famous. People started hearing about him. And so he had people who would walk with him for a couple of kilometers. People who would, want to talk to him.
So this is like the, what's the Tom Hanks movie? Forrest Gump.
Right. So he's often called like the real life Forrest Gump.
그렇겠네요, 진짜. 그러니까 첫 2년 동안에는 오로지 혼자로 돌아다니고 혼자 해결해야 되는 상황들이 많은데 3년째가 되니까 이름이 더 유명해지고 이제 소문에 나가지고 이 사람 톰 트루치치 and he's cute. 잘생긴
Right. That's a plus.
그러니까요. And so people want to talk to him. And who knows? People travel with him as well. They want to join on the journey, be part of something.
And then he even adopted a dog, and that dog also became his companion
I
and
was looking at
finished
that
the challenge with
photo.
him.
There you go. I mean, 진짜 강아지 하나만 있으면 또 다 다르잖아요.
그쵸.
The whole experience is now
Yeah.
you've got a friend.
Yeah, you're not alone anymore.
Yeah. 피디님께서 걔는 무슨 죄야? 다 돌아다녀야 되는데, 다 걸어야 되는데, 험한 길을. I beg to differ. I bet like the dog is having a blast and
I think so too.
yeah, Tom is having a blast. Tom having a blast as well. But in any case, there you go. The answer was on his foot. 정답은 바로 맨발, not 맨발, but
발.
his 발. His own 2 feet, walking 45,000 kilometers for 7 years. Quite an incredible story. Do you think you'd be able to do like this for like a year? You know how people say 고등학교 졸업하면서 대학교 들어가기 전에 뭐 1년 동안 or 새 출발하기 전에 1년 동안 조금 쉬고 싶어서 다른 나라로 이동하고
I think it
여행하고.
would definitely be a very interesting experience, but I think especially now because I lived in Korea so long, I'm like 빨리. So I want to do
Yes.
everything 빨리. So 1 year sounds like a lot of time to just take off and walk.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I don't know if I could. I think I'd be tired.
Yeah, that too.
The longest quote unquote trip was, fitting in a work trip and family trip. So it ended up being a month of travel. 근데 한 달 동안 이렇게 여행을 하니까 피곤하긴 하더라고요. 빨리 집으로 가고 싶고. People say you need a vacation from your vacation.
Oh, yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
And so, just from riding planes, and I'm sure he's doing everything on budget. Of course, he can't walk on water or, I'm sure he takes transportation. But on a budget, you can't imagine doing that for 7 years.
Yeah, and
Sometimes you want luxury.
Yeah, and sometimes you just want to sleep in your own bed
맞아요.
and, have a comfy weekend and a home-cooked meal.
Yeah. You would also have to pack really light.
Yeah.
Something I think that girls won't be able to handle because I would need my feminine products, including skincare.
Even a lot of Korean guys need a lot of products.
That's true. Hygiene products as
Yeah.
well. I need medicine. I need, painkillers. 그런 거 다 어떻게 해결해요?
그러니까요.
대단합니다. Well, in any case, I think we ended on a good note. It wasn't outrageous where it was
It
dangerous.
was incredible without
Yes.
being like incredibly stupid.
맞아요. There you go. What an incredible journey we went on and taking a look at the top 5 craziest challenges around the world. Well, once again, thank you so much, Kady님. 덕분에 너무 즐거운 시간을 보냈습니다.
저도 너무 즐거웠어요.
I'll have to see you again next week. We'll leave you guys with our last song of the evening. Here's Aqua, Around the World. 여러분, 내일 봬요.
안녕.
Bye.